Oh boy, I'm glad I got out of that nonsense. Anyway, so hello everybody, welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel, and this is going to be a continuation of me being on the Geek Room. I hope all of you enjoyed the amount of entertainment that I supplied everybody with on that joke of a YouTube channel. Um, so many things we got to go over. Okay, so number one, on the Geek Room, uh, my number one thing was the Jules thing, as I talked about on my YouTube channel. Um, Jules disagrees, and that's fine. That is not the same thing as when I was giving money to Shani and Rev. Although I do believe that she, even though she's trying to get a laugh out of it, is enabling Shani and Rev and stopping them from actually having to get off their behinds and actually get a job. If the kids was there now and she actually did something like that, she would actually be guilty of doing the things that they tried to put on me. Not necessarily Jules, because honestly, let's just keep it real. Aside from the 2 or 3 minutes where I actually had an opportunity, the entire time I was in the room to actually talk to Burnt Toast or Jules, it's really hard to understand where they're coming from. So I had to concede a little bit to some things. And obviously I'm guilty of some things. So I'm not going to sit here and try to defend myself on those things regarding what happened back in 1942 when I was helping out Shani and Rev, which is pretty much all the Geek Room had. And like I said, I have to concede to that. I don't have a problem with that. Now, it doesn't fit their narrative that I actually give into that because let's just face it. They would rather me get upset and get mad and all those other stuff and whatnot. And when I realized that the conversation wasn't going anywhere, come on. What do you expect me to do? I'm in a troll. So anyway, that's the first thing that I wanted to get into. The second thing that I want to get into, let me see something here real quick. The second thing I want to get into is Sabella. Okay. Carrie, you're welcome, Carrie. I think I gave you food for days. What I did in the Geek Room. You're welcome. The Geek Room is filled with a bunch of morons. Although they got a cute little lady in there, I'll give it. I'm not going to get on her about. I mean, she's kind of cute. I do want to give Sabella the link to come in here though. Sabella, if I put the link out there, I only want Sabella to come in here, and that's it. That's the only person I want to come in this room because I'm actually going to defend her a little bit. I'm actually going to defend Sabella. I'm going to put the link out here, and I'm going to tell you why I'm going to defend Sabella very shortly, because some of the things that I was being told regarding Sabella and Jules, I knew nothing about. So I don't know nothing about Sabella and Jules. The link is there for Sabella to join if she wants. And I just want to talk to her about the Bruce Shepard thing. And even before she comes in, let me get into that. So for what I understand, see, here's the thing. I appreciate, okay, first of all, Tatted Jedi is in the background, okay? Tatted, I appreciate you allowing me to come on your YouTube platform. I really needed a laugh. But for this particular stream, unfortunately, you're going to sit in the background permanently. You see, here's the thing. Typically, when you're respectful to me, I will let you come in my room and participate in my room and whatnot. But when you're disrespectful, I'm 25 times worse than your worst enemy, buddy, when it comes to that, okay? You just don't know. How you doing, Sabella, if that's the real you? Is
It's
that you,
me.
Sabella?
Yes, it's me.
Okay, Sabella. So here's the thing. One of them sent me I tried to talk about it on the channel there. One of them, and they're saying that it was Frank, sent me a picture with one of you guys having a spread of the Confederate flag. You live down south, don't you?
Yes, in Florida. And that
Okay.
blanket actually belongs
Okay.
to our roommate or former roommate.
You don't gotta defend yourself because I'm a Dukes of Hazards fan, whether people understand this or not. There's a lot of us that are black that likes the Dukes of Hazards in the heat of the night and things like that. So they don't know what they're talking about. I think they're just sensitive. So anyway, I think they were showing me that to suggest that Bruce Shepard is a racist. Now I've never heard Bruce, unless you know about something I don't know. Has
I
Bruce
am
ever
not
used
going to
the N
speak.
word with a hard R at the end?
I am not going to speak on that publicly because right now we are in the middle of a separation and
Okay, so
that's
you
it.
don't got to. You don't got to. You don't got to. But they made it sound like that he was being racist because he had a Confederate flag somewhere, I don't know, under your Christmas tree or whatever the heck that thing is. That doesn't necessarily constitute as somebody is being racist because they got the Confederate flag. There were a lot of people in the South who fought very hard to end slavery during that particular time, and they was under the Confederate flag. So that don't really mean a whole lot, So they're gonna think I'm simping for you and all this other mess and whatnot. Okay.
Oh, That is better than the alternative.
Yeah, yeah. Let me ask you a question. Jules brought up something about you talking to me about something. What is she talking about? Because I never. Let me
She
change the background too, because this is not really about those two right now yet.
she thinks that I have talked to you about the abuse, and I have not talked to you about the abuse until Bruce brought it up on live stream. The only person who knew was Nick and Agent of Doubt,
All
and
right,
some
because
of
I
the
ain't know
mods in
nothing about
Carrie's
it, and they
stream.
made it sound like I knew about it.
No, I would not trust you with that information. I trust Nick with that information, but not you. I'm sorry.
And for those of you who don't know why I'm looking a little nicer than normal, I did make a goal this year that I was going to try to be, well, not this year, after I decided to drop everything, that I was going to try to be more nicer on YouTube. Now, if you just got finished watching the Geek Room, I did everything I did on there on purpose. Okay, because they were just being jerks to me and they wouldn't stop. So, you know, like right
Uh,
or wrong, Sabella, do you blame me? Like, honestly.
Not for most of it, but I would like to say to the people in the chat, stop talking about me and Nick like that because that's not how it is. He's a friend. He tried to save me from an abusive relationship, and you guys are being assholes to him.
I don't know nothing about, honestly and truthfully, other than what I've heard you say in the chat and other than what you're saying right now, I really don't know what's going on between you and Bruce. So,
He laid hands on me, and I left. That's
oh, he
what happened.
did? Wow.
I have
Um,
bruises,
I'm sorry to
and
hear about that. At least you left. Some other people on here who happen to be men kind of enjoy that thing, Rev.
yeah, I left with Nick and Agent of Doubt's help. So they were the ones who helped get me out. So there's that.
Tell me something. Why has this community turned on you so much? Because even when I was friends with Shani and I was, with the whole justice for Shani thing, I mean, this goes back for a while, longer than Carrie and and some of these other people on here. Why are so many people turning on you? I don't get to understand this. You've been friendly with a lot of them since Drags first started the summer of G-Man stuff or whatever.
Right. Well, see, I sided with Carrie when they accused her of stealing content,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently that is a mortal sin. And they just didn't like that. So I'm not the
From
only
what
one
I
who's
can
talking
gather
about it.
from Carrie and what I'm seeing from some of these other people, Carrie ain't doing nothing different than some of these other people on here. They're just reviewing or reacting to what Shani and them has been doing and other people on here or whatever. I
Well,
think
no,
that
she's
Carrie's
not.
cool and Just Reason's cool. Huh?
She's not doing anything different. She's actually just being a lot more open and friendly to people and accepting people who have passed and made mistakes. And they don't like that either because they don't want redemption. They want everybody to sit and flounder.
I do see a difference between Carrie and definitely the Geek Room because I've been on Carrie's channel 3 times now. Carrie didn't treat me like that. I went on the Geek Room. I kind of expected them to, especially when I saw Tadit show up. I kind of expected them to behave like that a little bit. I do admit that I was a little surprised, and when I say a little, I mean like maybe 2% out of 100, where Drag said the things that he said. But like I said, I mean it's expected. Me and him got opposite on worldviews. We're on two different wavelengths, how we see everything and whatnot. Drag's done using me, so Drag's going to start, being Drag or whatever. But that's what I'll find it well because I'm going to be me, and I especially want him to watch the Death of the Atheist Experience when I do that one on the 24th. Because now I don't got to be nice to him because since he was a guest on there, so I'll get him later. But um, yeah, there's definitely a difference between the reaction people that I've been not financially, that the people that I've been watching and supporting as opposed to I forgot what those guys are like. Ugh, that's toxic like crazy going on that channel.
It
Nothing
is.
positive, nothing to learn, nothing like that. And I'm still trying to figure out. Sabella, you want to leave for a little bit? I think Jules is back here. I don't know if you want to talk to her or not.
Oh no, put her in.
Are you
Put her in.
sure?
I'm sure I can handle it. If I can't
Okay,
handle it,
so this
I
is
know
what
who
I'm
to
going to
call.
do. This is not going to be a debate or nothing like that. I'm going to bring Jules in here. The three of us is going to have a conversation. All right. It is not my goal to try to embarrass Jules, to pwn Jules, just like I said in my previous video. I just simply thought it was a teeny weeny bit hypocritical that she was giving money to Shani for whatever reason. You know what I mean? As well as you know, the way they got on me. You know what I mean? It's like it's okay if your friends do it, but you know, if I do it, it's a problem. So, and Jules disagrees, and I want to give her a chance to defend herself. Let me bring her in here. If this is the real Jules, is that really you, Jules?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Again, Jules, I'm not here to try to embarrass you, pwn you, or anything like that. If you want to pwn me, knock yourself out. But I'm not here to do that for you. All right, to you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We can have our day when we fight. That's not going to be today. Fair?
Fair.
Cool. So, did you hear what Sabella said? Sabella didn't tell me anything about what was going on between the two of you.
I was mainly just talking about just in general, her just trauma dumping in your chat. And then I can't remember if it was in this chat or somebody else's chat where she called me a dino slut, which is funny.
You are a dino slut. That's beside the point.
Was it in this chat? Or was it in G-Man's chat, or am I talking about another chat?
I've been calling you a dino slut in every chat since you said that Bruce should have hit me in the face with a brick. So
I don't remember saying that. So
really, because I just got the timestamp from Lil's Cow Productions. 1 second, let me grab the video.
Perfect.
Like I said, I don't get why a lot of people are turning on Sabella because
I don't know why you keep saying people are turning on Sabella. Sabella has always just been the outcast of every community with having to do with Shani. She's just been there.
The outcast? I don't understand it.
Well, it's just the fact that Sabella was trying so hard to be Shani's friend, and then when Shani didn't want to be friends with her, she started archiving her channel, started going after Shani, which is fine. You can do that. But then she would talk to Shani and be friends with her, and then when Shani pissed her off again, then they wouldn't be friends, and they're friends, and they're friends, they're not friends, they're friends. So it's just a little wild to me.
I got a question for you. Before you answer that, Sabella, I got a question for you, Jules. Before you say anything else, based on what I read in the Geek Room on their live chat, you do 14 hours at Denny's.
No, that's a joke.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, the ongoing joke is that people think I work at Denny's, so
nobody cares. I put the
okay. Well, nobody cares that Bruce is beating you. So I mean,
literally a lot of
like you're Sabella, you're a drunk. You're a drunk. So like I don't want to hear your pity story about Bruce is doing this to you. You're both doing shit to each other at the end of the day. Like I don't care. I'm gonna be 1,000% with you, and I don't want to hear you say, "Oh, well, why is it mean of Jules to say something about hitting me in the face with a brick?" You think it's funny that Shani and Rev abuse each other, so now you're being hypocritical about domestic violence.
I have never laughed about them.
That is not true. You've never made jokes about Shani and Rev beating each other, or about the fact that Shani's gonna beat him for stealing the last cheese stick or some shit. And I'm just using that as a general statement. You've never in any way
I've ever met
thought that was funny, because I highly doubt that.
How much of a hypocrite you are.
I'm not a hypocrite. I own up to what I say. And like I told you about the brick comment, I don't remember making that.
Let's remember that. I ain't got nothing to do with this.
About the brick comment, I don't remember making that. But if I did make it, okay, I said it.
I just want to say I ain't got nothing to do with this. So
the video is in the side chat. The video's in the side chat.
I'm waiting for G-Man. I don't.
All right, what do you need me to do?
The video in the side chat.
All right.
1 hour.
This video, you want me to play this?
4 seconds. Yes. 1 hour, 41 minutes, 4 seconds.
All right. Give me a second here. Hold on. You want me to share this?
Yeah, she wants you to play it to show everybody that I said it.
Okay. Let me do this, and then you guys can talk afterward. I didn't start this stream so that you guys can fight or whatever. I want to put that out there.
I mean, we're not fighting. Me and her are having a conversation now. If Sabella wants to take jabs at me, that's all for her. I really, at the end of the day, don't care. If I'm being honest, I'm being honest.
Sabella?
It's the one up in the side chat. Yeah. Okay, they were.
Let me see what this is about. Hold on.
They were bashing him again for saving me. I
mean, here we go.
Have to bash him, even though he's done.
I'm loving this.
Let me rewind this. Hold on. What the timestamp again, Sabella? 1:17 it was.
1 hour, 41 minutes, and 4 seconds.
1 hour and 41 minutes. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
In 4 seconds?
Yes.
All right, hold on.
It takes my number B. Sorry, that was my best.
Yeah. Bruce, hit it with a fucking brick.
She won't see it coming.
You know what they say.
That shit was funny as fuck.
The mightier,
Oh man.
Actually,
the larger the dragon, the mightier the sword.
You that was what she was referring to. And
So
for
she
the
totally
people
never
for
said that
saying
line.
that I denied in the chat, I just said I was unsure that I said it. I never said I didn't say it. And if she pulled up the clip that I said it, then I said it. At the end of the day, what do you want me to do about that? And I think it's funny that the people that are saying, "Oh, that's so wrong," y'all make jokes. Y'all make jokes about Shanny and Red beating each other. So I don't want to hear how immoral I am for saying a fucking comment like that, because I really don't care. And the other thing is that people are saying I'm giving Shanny hundreds of dollars. I want the proof. I want the proof right now that I've been. No, I'm not saying you, G-Man. I'm just saying people in this chat who are fans of Carrie or whatever, because I've seen people in her chat say it, that I've been giving them hundreds of dollars. I want proof for that, because that's not happening. And I don't need to sit here and pull out all my fucking Cash App, whatever, because it's not true.
I know one thing I did see you say, Jules.
Okay,
I know one thing I did see you say in Shane's chat.
Whoever, She Boulevard, whoever you are supposed to be, my pictures are public, and there are videos that they use on the Geek Room of me every freaking stream. So I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm not the one hiding behind a cartoon character.
I mean, you should probably hide behind a cartoon character because you're busted as fuck looking.
Well, I really don't care what a fucking Dino Yoshi thinks.
Oh, okay. You drunk?
Are you guys fighting, or are you guys laughing and fighting, or whatever? Like, is this real, or?
Oh no, she's being dead ass.
Okay, all right. I wanted to make sure, because y'all don't sound like y'all fighting or arguing. I don't see no cat fight. I don't see none of that going on. You know,
because at this point, I really don't care what she thinks. She lied about saying that he should hit me with a brick.
I never lied. I said I was unsure that I
was
said
arrested for abusing me. Like, seriously.
I literally said I was unsure that I said it. That's all I said. For you to sit here and say I lied is a very dramatic statement, because I never said that. I never said that. And I even just said in the Geek Room stream, which you can go get the timestamp for that. I said, I do not recall saying that, but anybody in this chat can correct me if I'm wrong. That's exactly what I said. So please don't sit here and say, oh, I'm lying, whatever. I'm not afraid to own up when I said something. So you pulled the clip. Thank you, whoever gave her the timestamp that I said what you claim I said.
Another person that you guys turned on because he didn't.
I don't even know. Okay, let me just tell you this right now. I never knew who Locals Productions was. The only way that I knew about him after the fact was because Drag, or somebody that Drag from the OG days, whatever, before all this bullshit, told me who he was. I never even had an interaction with him. And my issue with Locals Productions is that he ripped off Fat Photog with his content. Exactly the same shit, which is okay. Cool. Do whatever you want to do. But then you get mad for the Geek Room Drag not sharing your videos, and then you want to run to a different.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
No, yeah, you can say what you want for this stream, but I'm just saying I don't condone it. Yeah.
But the thing is it's not that deep. This is the internet, and some of you people get on here and act like this is
laughing about things that are deep, like abuse.
And yeah, you laugh about abuse too. The people in this chat who watch Shanny have definitely made a joke about their abuse. So I don't want to hear that. You're wrong. You're very wrong to sit here and try to say, oh, well, you're making fun of my abuse, blah, 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 blah. Sabella, be so fucking for real. Be so freaking for real right now.
Well, wait a minute, Jules, because this is like the 5th time I've heard you say this. I've heard you say this to Shanny. I'm listening to you live saying this to Sabella. You keep saying that this is the internet. You know that some of this stuff is affecting people's personal life, right? You got to know that.
But you're saying that in the same way as, say, like Carrie or Drag or whatever, they're doing stream reactions. You're gonna tell them that they're affecting Shanny in real life, but you don't.
No. I'm not naming names. All I'm saying is that Okay, when I hear you say like it's only it's just the internet, I don't know if you mean that if you're generalizing in all aspects or whatever, because some of this stuff does affect people's lives. So you
No, what I'm saying is that people get on the internet and just hold on to this stupid petty drama bullshit about their sides, and Sabella's talking about she chose Carrie's side or whatever. Could give less than a fuck. I don't even think there's sides here. You can feel the way that you want to feel about somebody. Sabella feels the way she feels about me. That's cool. At the end of the day, I am not going to sit here and live my life worrying about what people on the internet think of me. I get on here to have a good time on my channel, whatever. And the fact that
you do care a little bit, though, Jules, because normally you're not this worked up. Normally you're just a troll, and you usually like to troll
because
people.
It's very aggravating that I have to keep going over this over and
it's
over
aggravating
again.
for you. Is it aggravating for you, Jules, to have to be held accountable for your actions?
There's no actions to be held accountable for.
He should have beat me with a brick. Oh my God! How dare we?
Okay, but the thing is, you're sitting here acting as if
about it.
Sabella, you're the one who took a knife and stabbed a box, pretending like it was Shani.
Or 12 years ago.
Does it matter?
It was somebody else. It was a woman named
Does
Tracy.
it matter how long ago it was? You still did it. So let's just use, for example, Shani being racist or abusing her children. So should I say, oh, well, it was a couple years ago. It's not a big deal. Why are we still talking about it? That's the same fucking thing. That's the same.
About something that happened last week.
That is the same thing.
He just got released yesterday.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't know what you want to say. I don't care. Really,
Jules, can I ask you a question, Jules? Jules, can I ask you a question, Jules?
Yes, go ahead.
You said that there's no such thing as size and everything on here and whatnot, right? Do you think that's true when it comes to Carrie? Because some people are coming after Carrie because
sides.
Carrie's a lot more entertaining than, let's say, the Geek Room. The Geek Room has been doing the same boring nonsense since
she's also a better
1942.
person.
You know what I mean? They're not doing anything original. They're not doing anything different. If you get under their skin, they're attacking you, and they're doing the same old predictable nonsense they've been doing since the Stone Age or whatever. You know what I mean? So, why are you affiliated with like the Geek Room? And I mean, you can. Don't get me wrong. I don't even know who you are. You can be affiliated with whoever you want on here, but why waste your time with those guys? I mean, clearly that channel is extremely controversial. They're criticized by a lot of different people for saying and doing a lot of different things. I only went on there because honestly, I was bored and I wanted to I wanted to talk about you regarding giving the money to Shani and everything and whatnot. And you heard how fast I conceded that I could have been wrong. Like why side with those with
the thing is that I'm not siding with anybody. Like I've said a million times already, if Sabella wants to go watch Carrie, cool. If whoever in this chat wants to go watch Carrie, cool. People like to create this fake drama between Carrie and me and other creators about we care about this. Can you let me talk? So we care about these numbers and we care about how many people are watching her and blah, blah, blah. I could care less. I don't even stream that often because I work a full-time job. I don't have time to be on the internet constantly every single day. I don't. And if you do, cool, terrific. Congrats. But I don't. I don't care about the numbers. I don't care about who's going to watch Carrie. That's not what I think about on a daily basis. So this fake little drama that keeps getting put into place just to stir people up, whoever's being agent of chaos of the day, whatever. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. And if some people don't like watching my channel, then don't watch it. If people want to watch other people, then do it. Like, I really don't care.
Please explain to me what is fake about the fact that I was abused. There was a live stream.
One thing I like about Carrie is when she reviews Shani.
And then you go and say that he should have hit.
I'm sorry, Sabella. I can't. You have to re-say that whole part because
I apologize. Let me mute.
What is fake about the fact that I was abused? And you not only laughed about it, you said he should have hit me with the brick, and then lied about that. And
I never lied about that.
Yes, you did.
Can you just stop saying that? Because I didn't lie about that. I just told you I was unsure that I said it. And like I said, you pulled up the clip saying I said it. And then I go, yeah, I said it. Obviously, you pulled up a clip then proving to me that I said it. Because like I said, I don't remember every single thing that I do. Okay? Just like you probably don't remember every single thing you do. And Carrie's in the chat. She said, then why say things about me you do? Why not just leave it alone? I see the thing, Carrie, is that I'm confused on what you're even talking about. If I make little jabs at you, I make little jabs at everybody. You can't take the internet and be so fucking sensitive about it and whatnot. Like, at the end of the day, you do what you need to do, and I'll do what I need to do. It doesn't have to be the sides and whatever. If you don't like me personally, cool. I don't like some of the things you've done, which I've expressed to you personally. And we don't have to keep going over this because it's stupid.
I could do this in private because I honestly don't know what you two are talking about. So I guess it's just you two making comments about each other in the chats or whatever.
She's probably talking about little comments that are made in streams or whatever. It could be in a stream that I'm in with other people, or
likely the nasty dig she makes towards Carrie, calling her drunk and all that other bullshit.
I didn't call Carrie drunk.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. On Shanny's stream, I don't know which stream it was, but it was recent. This is what I wanted to talk to you about, Jules. You said, now I don't know if you were trolling Shanny or not, but you did tell them to ignore those drunks on the other side of YouTube or whatever. And they was talking
I was not talking about. I was not talking about Carrie.
We were literally streaming at the same time.
I was not talking about Carrie.
Streaming.
What you talking about then?
On Carrie's when you said that about her.
Say that one more time, Sabella.
We were literally streaming on Carrie's when you said that.
What did I say?
Not to worry about the drunks on the other side of YouTube. You were talking about Carrie. Don't lie about it.
I was not talking about Carrie. That's actually a lie, Sabella. That is actually
talking about. If it wasn't
Sabella, you're gonna have to pull this clip up so I can get context, because I have no idea what you're talking about, because you're talking about a video that happened probably months ago. I was not
literally
that's the one thing that keeps that you're gonna throw around that talking about the drunks. Okay, I never talked about Carrie being a drunk. That never happened. Now you're making stuff up, because that never happened.
That was literally in the same video.
And to be completely honest with you, I didn't even know Carrie struggled with alcohol. If she does, I have no clue.
I think Carrie is a recovering. Carrie's been sober for X amount of years. I don't know how many years, but she's been sober for a while. I don't remember how long though.
And I can tell you for a fact that I never talked about it, because I'm pretty sure me and Burnt Toast made a comment telling people to stop bringing it up in the chats when me and her were streaming. So and Burnt Toast can't come in here because you have her blocked on StreamYards, G-Man.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said Burnt Toast can't come in here because you have her blocked on StreamYards.
Okay, let me fix that. Hold on a minute. Settings. Hold on 1 sec. I thought I unblocked her.
She said you didn't unblock her.
All right. Give me a second here.
Carrie, I knew after the fact that me and you had that conversation in your stream. I did not know before that.
I have a lot of the people that are affiliated with the Geek Room blocked on here. And I don't remember if she was part of it. So from back in the day. So let me no, I don't got her blocked. Where is it?
She says that you do.
I'm looking on here. I don't see her name on here at all. She uses Burnt Toast, right?
Yes.
It's gonna take. I mean, I can unblock everybody, but in order for that to happen, I mean, that would take a while. It's a lot of names on here.
Okay, well, I told her to find a sock account.
Tell her to find a sock because I don't have her.
And the other thing is that, whoever made the fake Jules Tells All account in Shanny's chat, that's not me.
Okay, let me see.
I have a screenshot to prove that they're two different accounts.
All I know is this. The reason why, if people want to know why I'm, because people say I'm simping for Carrie and I'm simping for Just Breezing and all these other people.
I don't know who
the 100% God's honest truth is this. I don't trust nobody on social media anymore due to what happened on the last 5 or 7 years on here. However, after looking at these different channels and watching how people, because I don't particularly like Shanny no more. I don't like Rev. I don't like how I got played. So I like looking at channels where they're getting exposed. And right now, the only people on here that I think that's got any integrity that's actually doing it is Carrie, Just Breezing every now and then, and Draven. Other than that, and yeah, Jules, every now and then I catch what you're doing. I watch you and Burnt Toast talk about whether or not they was monetized or not. So
Don't bring up
the channels I don't watch the Geek Room. The only reason I even knew anything about them, I think, was my name was in the title and it came up in the the channel suggestion thing or whatever. No. Here's the thing. I don't trust nobody on here because every time I trust people on here, I get stabbed in the back. So I'm not really big on trusting people. But I do believe in second chances. So I know Carrie was criticizing me when I was friends with Shani. And I don't really care about that because she was right about a lot of the things that she said. And then there's because I was being stupid. And then there's Just Breezing, and then there's a couple of other channels that I watch. I think that do a good job at debunking Shani. I went into the Geek Room believing that the Geek Room wanted to have a conversation like a dummy, and I went in there and it was being them and I just be me. And that's all I can do. You know what I mean? And I believe that channel is dying and that channel is dead. And I believe that pretty soon people on here that are connected to Carrie that just started a channel yesterday will do better than the Geek Room. The Geek Room is done because you can't treat people like that and talk to people like that and then think people are going to support you. It doesn't work that way. Them days are over. Nobody wants to be around it. So you can't go out there and just be free, be loose with your tongue about people's race and all this other stuff and whatnot, and then let that stuff happen on your channel and then don't own anything. Them days are over. Nobody gonna do that no more. I made up with Miss Parker. I thought I made up with Drag. I made up with BGTV. I made up with everybody. Those guys insist on hating. Let them hate. They're gonna do it by themselves.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. I don't hate the Geek Room. I actually thanked them for bringing me on there. It was kind of funny. So,
like, the thing is, I'm more upset about them going around slandering Nick for trying to help me than I am about them slandering me for being abused. Because he's literally done nothing wrong except try to help me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nick's
Nick?
a cow.
You talking about Nick?
Yes,
Nick
I'm talking
Bravo.
about Nick.
I don't know nothing about Nick off of YouTube. All I know is when he comes into my debate arena, Nick comes in my room and says a lot of stupid stuff. Other than that, and you got to admit, Sabella, he does.
A lot of that is on purpose because it's funny. A lot of that he does on purpose because it's funny.
Yeah,
wait, Burnt Toast is coming in here. Just give her a second.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about Nick in your personal life or whatever. And I ain't talking about that. I'm just saying that comes in my room and he says things, and it's like, where did you get information? And he don't want to show nobody no paperwork or nothing like that. So
paperwork.
Now, while we're waiting for Burnt Toast, let me talk about my supporting Shani for Christ. The one thing I'm not going to argue with the Geek Room about is that they was saying that
she's backstage.
She is? That's funny because I don't see her. Burnt Toast, if you're back there, I don't see. Do you see her, Jules?
I can't see. Only you can see her.
No, I don't see her in the back. She using a sock?
Oh, hold on. Maybe I gave her the wrong link. Give me a second.
She might be in the Geek Room.
I took. Yeah, she probably is.
Yeah.
I took that out.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Can you post the link in the
Sure, I can do that
chat
right
again?
I put it in the private chat. You can give it to her.
That works too.
And then Sabella gave it, I think, out there too. I think so. There you go.
Yeah, I put it up there so Carrie could join if she wanted to.
Copy. Okay, hold on. Give her a second. Let's see if she pops back there.
After you guys are talking, I want to talk about the abuse that happened with Shani and Rev, and then correct the Geek Room with some of the half information that they got, and then own whatever it is that I did or whatever. So we'll talk about that because they swear that I'm afraid to say certain things and I'm not. Let me bring Burnt. Which one is it, Burnt Toast? Is it Burnt Toast or Toasty? I don't know which one is her.
It should be Toasty.
The Toasty?
Yeah, it should be. I can't see.
Is that you, Burnt Toast?
Yes, it's me.
Okay, there you go. Right. Someone probably was.
Because I got that quick trigger finger. I didn't know who you was.
Thank you for unblocking me. I don't know what you did, but it worked this time.
All right, cool.
So somebody had a question for me?
So basically, I'm not sure what video they're referencing, but they said that I was making a comment about Carrie being a drunk. And I told them that me and you actually had a conversation. And when people were saying that to us, and we said that we weren't going to talk about And this was after the fact that Carrie and I was on, our channel, or you know what I mean? We had that interaction. And for some reason, Sabella and other people have said that I am referring to Carrie as being the drunk. And that is not true.
I don't know about that. The only thing that I know pertaining to that situation is that Carrie said on her stream, and I do have the clip, she made a comment that there were people that were making fun of her sobriety, and then she very quickly started mentioning like some of our names. And it was very confusing the way that she was phrasing it. And I commented in her chat right away, and I said, we've never made fun of your sobriety. We didn't even know that was even a thing. And she immediately said, oh yeah, I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about other people. And so I was like, okay, well, that's cleared up. And so I'm confused now why this is now being brought up again. Because I have certainly never spoke on it.
They're saying recently I called Carrie a drunk. I never called Carrie a drunk.
I have no idea about that.
That's simply not true.
Video.
No, this is what happened. You went into Shanny's live stream.
Yes.
And the last two streams that she did, it was either...
Was it in the comments?
Yeah, it was in the comments.
That was not me. That was not me. I just told you that there is a fake Jules Tells All account that's going in there and saying shit.
Yes,
that is
and
not
I actually did see a screenshot where it was somebody that was cloning her account. And at first when I looked at it, I was like, is that Jules? What's going on? And so then I see Jules comment right after that, oh, there's a fake Jules account in here. And so I took a screenshot of that because I was like, yeah, okay.
Well, all I'm saying is what I saw in the live chat. There's no way.
I'm just telling you right now. I don't need to lie about it. I had never said anything about Carrie being a drunk.
Well, I don't know how to respond to that. All I know is
you don't have to respond to it.
No, I'm saying in the live chat, I know I saw it, but if that wasn't you, then right now that's all I can do is take your word for it. But
definitely was not me.
Going back to this abuse issue, and I'm glad you're in here, Burnt Toast, right? The Geek Room brought up they were saying that I was a witness to the abuse that happened to those kids. And what I said in my video, I think one of y'all covered it, right? What I said is that, as a matter of fact, I said this in Drag's members only stream, and I think I said it in public too. I said that when we was in the car and we were doing quote guy talk, he told me that that when they was in Boulder, Colorado, that Shanny body slammed one of the boys. Okay. Now, I don't think I said anything that was weird or anything that's off, because Shanny's mother said that Shanny was beating one of the boys for peeing on the floor or something like that, or lying or whatever in the house or whatever. You know what I mean? And nobody accused Shanny's mother of enabling her or anything like that. But then they say that then now the Geek Room's trying to make an argument that I was enabling her. I get that I was giving the money for Delta 8. I get that I was giving the money for cigarettes. I get I was giving the money to prevent them from work, which made them not work. I get and I understand that. I don't know where they're getting this mess that I'm guilty of enabling child abuse. I wasn't even in the house when that happened. I wasn't even there. I was working when that stuff happened.
Okay, that's kind of a bizarre straw man. So what is your question exactly?
My question is where does the Geek Room, what is their goal by bringing that up? Because I thought I was pretty transparent on where I stood on all of that.
I'm not exactly sure why you're asking me what other people think. I mean, I can give you what I think.
I'm saying, though, the three of us was in the Geek Room and you heard them ask that question. Like, I want to know your thoughts on that.
Okay. Well, you did enable the child abuse. You not only did that, but you admitted that you lied to CPS. You admitted that after she told you that all of this stuff happened. Okay. If you're going to talk over me, I can't answer.
No, just tell everybody what I lied about regarding with CPS.
You said that you were telling CPS that everything was fine.
No,
and then
that's not what I said.
And then later, you were telling CPS that you weren't going to be able to afford to fix all of the things they were asking you to fix.
Are you talking about the day they took them, or are you talking about just in general?
You have mentioned it several times.
Yeah, but context. Like, what do you mean? Are you talking about the day the kids was taken, or are you talking about just them being over at the house in general? Because I also talked to CPS when they was at the uncle's too.
Right. So you've talked to them several times.
Yeah, they actually came to the house when y'all thought they were there and they wasn't there, and they came over there looking for them, and I told them that they wasn't there, and they went through the house and saw that nobody was there. Nobody was living there, but the Geek Room was trying to make it sound like that I was enabling child abuse. Now, when they're saying I'm enabling child abuse, what exactly am I that I, G-Man, is actually enabling?
Right. So you were in the house, you saw the conditions that the children were living in, and then you defended it on the internet.
Are you talking about the house that they were living in?
I'm talking about the house that you walked through when the children were being taken. Because they were not taken in Colorado, they were taken in PA. You were in that house, you saw the way that they were living, and the children were taken for a number of reasons, and living in squalor was one of them. It was severe neglect.
Okay,
You
so
then
that had nothing to do with me,
later admitted that yes, they were living in squalor. Yes, there was neglect going on. Yes, there was abuse going on. So now you're flip-flopping again?
I'm not flip-flopping. That had nothing to do with me. You see,
so you acknowledge that there was abuse.
At the end of the day, those are not my children. Those are Shanny and Red's children. They are Shanny and Red's responsibility, not me. Actually, technically, if you want to say it's Shanny's responsibility because they're not really married, but they're not my responsibility. I gave them a roof over their head. It was either the house or the streets. You understand what I'm saying? Number two, I bought them things to lay on, like beds. I bought them TVs. I bought them food and all other stuff. When it came to me, when I had the money, I provided for them. In order for me to enable abuse, there had to have been something that was needed that was within my reach, and I didn't give it to them. Like what was it? The heat? Because there was a couple of times I wanted to get diesel fuel to put into the because I was told by the oil people that I could temporarily put diesel fuel into the furnace, right? And this guy wouldn't even get out the bed to take me to go get the diesel fuel. In order for me to be an enabler, I would have to be somebody where it was within my means to be able to help them, and I didn't do it. That's not the story I told. The story I told is that when they were living there, they lived in filth because they had two lazy adults there that wasn't taking care of their responsibilities.
Okay, now, so I have a question.
Take responsibility is when it comes to the Delta 8, the cigarettes, maybe not kicking them out a little bit faster because they wasn't working or whatever, and certain other things too that I had to own up to.
Wait, can you pause real quick? I love when people keep bringing up that that I single-handedly got the kids to safety. I have never claimed that. I've always said, and you can go ahead and click on it because I know what you're gonna post this clip of me saying that I helped give evidence to CPS or people to give to CPS, because I have never contacted CPS personally because I am not a mandated reporter. I am simply not my responsibility. I don't know how to do any of that. But have I passed that along? Has other people passed along? Yes, definitely. Have we passed it along? So let's stop with the narrative. Unfortunately, these are the people who you surround yourself with, who are hyping you up to believe all this drama that's going on. And you really should watch who you're trusting, because I'm going to tell you this: people don't care at the end of the day. They just want to cause drama. They always want to be hyped up. And I never said I single-handedly got the kids taken away. That never came out of my mouth. But anyways, continue.
Right. So my question for you, G-Man, is, so what is your definition of enabling? Because I'm seeing a disconnect here, because there's a group of people that are saying if you give Shanny money, if you provide them with Delta 8 and with food and with these other things, then that equates to enabling. So you just admitted that you did that for multiple years, right? But you're saying that doesn't equate to enabling. But you're saying that you doing it does not equate to enabling. So I'm just trying to find out what the standard is here.
The cigarettes, the Delta 8, some of their cocky behavior that they thought they was going to be living there forever or whatever was on me. I ain't got no issue with that. I'm wrong about that. If we're talking, but anything that had to do with abusing those boys, for somebody to sit there and say that I witnessed it and I was part of it,
Nobody said
You're
you're
going
a
to have
part
to
of
ask.
it.
Well,
No, wait, you're not going to change the story. No
you
one,
did-
no
wait,
one
wait a
said.
minute,
Wait a
Toasty.
second. No,
You didn't.
no one said you were a part of it. No
Toasty,
one,
hold on a minute,
no
Toasty.
one accused you
Tatted
of
Jedi
abusing
said
the
that
children.
hold on a minute. Tatted Jedi said, and I quote, that I witnessed this abuse, meaning I was actually there and I saw it. Now,
Right.
I know it gets a
You
little
said
subjective
that,
on what
though.
that means. Hold on a minute. I know it gets a little bit subjective on what that actually means. But when he said that I witnessed it and doesn't want to clarify what he means by that, and his answer is removing me from the stream because he's too scared to have an adult conversation about it, don't mean anything.
Well, I mean, you were talking nonstop, so I'm going to take a guess as to what he means. Again, you're going to have to ask him if you want to ask him what he means. But in my opinion, you did witness it because you walked in that home and saw the neglect that was happening. You saw the state in which those kids were living, and you not only said nothing, but you went on the internet and defended them and said that they were not child abusers. So I think what the issue, I think what the issue is here. I
definitely want to see that.
Yes, you did. So the issue is here.
Wait a minute.
You're gonna let me finish?
Are you talking about?
What is the point of me even being up here if you're gonna talk over me?
Used to be in? Are you talking about the uncles? Or are you talking about Boulder, Colorado? You have to be talking about the house that I own. So you're talking about the house that I own. If you're saying, hold on a minute.
Okay.
If you're saying that I saw something in there that I didn't agree with, and I didn't say anything, that entire neighborhood disagrees with you, because like I said, there's been a couple of times where I raised my voice at them multiple times, and I can tell that the people in the live chat that are saying that I never said none of that clearly didn't watch those member only streams that I did on Drag Channel, or didn't hear what I said on this channel, especially when Shani lied and said that I gave her a death sentence. I can tell because I know what I said on this channel, and it's all on this channel for people to see what I said.
Right. So what I remember is the fact that you called me a whore, you called me a prostitute, you threatened to blow my head off, you threatened to do a lot of things to a lot of different people. Again, I accept your apology, but the fact still remains that you did that. You're going to talk over me again? The fact remains that you did do that in defense of Shani Ref because you were attacking the people who were calling out the child abuse. That's what you were doing.
I was attacking.
So now let's get back to what you were saying before.
I'm gonna put a caveat on that one. That's baloney. I wasn't attacking the people that was calling out the child abuse.
Really?
I was attacking people that was doing this strictly for money. Okay, we're doing this strictly for money and didn't give a hoot about them because they wasn't feeding those kids. And I have a whole bunch of hypocritical videos on here to prove that.
You do realize that some of the people that you were attacking don't even have monetized channels, right? How many
beds did you buy them, Burnt Toast? You covered them. How many beds did you buy the kids? How many sheets did you buy?
I don't support child abusers.
Hold on a minute. How many clothes did you buy? Hold on a minute. What did you, out of your own pocket, out of the sweat of your labor, pay for those kids with? What do you?
I don't give money to child abusers because that would require me to give Shani money.
You could have contacted.
I don't want to give her a dime of my money,
especially on this channel. You're not gonna get that on this channel. You could have contacted me and said, "G-man,
I'm not giving you money either because you enabled them for like 3 years.
I'm gonna give you some money. Can you do me a favor and go buy this?
Why would I give you money,
G-man? And give this to William or give this to Zach. You did not do that, so you don't.
No, I did not because I don't give people
and tell me what I wasn't doing or what I was doing. I made it clear what I was doing, what I wasn't doing.
Right, you were giving them drugs and money, and I didn't want to give you money or them money. Period.
I gave it to Shani and Red. We're talking about the kids.
Right. The kids can't go to the store and buy themselves a bed. Okay.
You're making a claim that you cared about them.
Do the kids, or were they old enough to have their own bank account? No. That would have required me. Are you going to let me finish?
I gave them whatever it is you wanted to give them.
Because the thing is that the only way that would have happened is I would have had to give either you money or Shani money, and I was not going to do that. What I did say,
works for me, are you
gonna let me finish?
Thank you.
So on my channel, I actually said multiple times that if there was a fund set up directly for the kids, where I was assured 100% that every dime would be going to the welfare of the children, I would not only donate to that, but I would fundraise for it on my channel. I have said that multiple times publicly, but I'm not going to give you money, and I'm not going to give anybody else money that is going to eventually put it in her hands.
I didn't know that. and I accept that. But that's fine. But if you think I'm going to let you sit in here and tell me I was not providing when I could, which to be, if you want
But
me
that's
to
the
be blunt
point,
about
G-Man.
this, if
No,
you
but-
want me to be
but
blunt
you don't
about this and
understand,
bring
like,
this
that
into
is-
it and bring common sense into this,
G-Man, that is
you know
literally
what?
the point.
You know what the God's honest? You want to know what the God's honest truth is?
My
When
God.
they came from Boulder, Colorado, I could have told them the corner streets right over there, and everybody can go sleep over there. That's
my
coulda did.
point. That's my point, G-Man. You did do all of that. That is exactly my point.
No, I did
You
not.
did that in
No, I
spite
did
of the
not.
fact that you were defending the neglect and the
No,
abuse.
I
Yes,
did not. You are
did.
under the
Yes, you
misguided
did.
misinformation
Yes,
that
you
when
did.
they were living there, that the place was not to the point that they can live there. Yeah, there was work that was being done in the backyard because
They were
used to
living
be-
in squalor, G-Man.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Sabella,
In the
can you not-
backyard, let me finish.
Can you not
Let me
ban Baby
finish.
Jane for just saying
In
she
the
doesn't like you in
backyard,
G-Man's
there was
chat? You're
No,
abusing your
he
mod
lied
powers.
that I was
Hold on a minute.
practical-
Hold on a minute.
practical
In the
control.
backyard, there was a patio roof that was being demolished. Okay. And that was one of the reasons why nobody could be there, because I was afraid that somebody might go in the backyard and that roof might fall on one of their heads. And this was explained to Shani and Rev on multiple occasions. Okay. That is what I meant by the place being a construction project. See, the problem is that, okay, I don't want to say problem. The issue here is, because this is probably a more accurate word, is that when I came on here and I said that the place was a construction site, I meant that the backyard, that little porch that was coming down in the back, was being torn down and it was being demolished, and it was going to be a dumpster back there, you know, or whatever. And I got pictures for it if they try to sit there and deny it. Okay. But to sit there and say that there wasn't windows and there wasn't a roof and it wasn't walls and all this other garbage.
Nobody said that. Nobody
I have
said that's a
pictures
straw man.
before they moved in there, and I have pictures after they moved in there. I know how the place looked. Not to mention, quite frankly, if I can be blunt, as far as the condition of the house, and I kind of don't want to say this because in hindsight, you know what I mean? But if I'm using thinking from the way I was when I was their friends, my attitude is it ain't none of nobody's business. But because I know what kind of pieces of trash they are now, you know, I can kind of understand now. But when the Geek Room is trying to use this as an opportunity, G-Man enabled them, and G-Man enabled them. You know what I mean? And then and then they're sitting there saying that, oh, G-Man should be held accountable for Rev, you know, kinking one of the kids. I'm like, what? And like I said, if Tatit ever wants to go froggy with me with this, Tatit, you go contact PA authorities. You get yourself a really good lawyer, and I will wipe the floor with you, dude, because you don't know what you're talking about. You really don't.
Why are people getting blocked in the chat?
No. I'm talking about Tatit. I'm talking about Tatit.
No, people are getting blocked in your chat because they're not agreeing with Sabella.
I am actually texting with Nick. He wanted to come in, and I do need him for moral support. If that would be okay with you.
You want him to come in here? Cool.
So here's the thing now. Even if that was true, Burnt Toast, that was yesteryear. What am I doing today?
Yesteryear.
And why hasn't the Geek Room acknowledged that? You want to know why? Because the Geek Room is yesterday's news, and most of us are reading all about it.
Don't
That's
care.
why we
Ask
brought
if
it
you
up.
have a beef with them. Go ask them. I don't answer
Yeah,
for
but
anybody
I'm
but
just saying,
myself.
though, you're more popular than them. The roaches around the corner are more popular than them and more relevant than them. Nobody cares about what the Geek Room thinks. I went in there and I had me some fun, and they brought up every little tiny thing they could to keep themselves relevant. My
So
issue
you're
is
still
this.
okay. So this is because you're upset about
my,
that. Got it.
My
Okay.
issue is that they're trying to put child abuse on me. That's a legal issue. Take me to court. That's all I got to say. I committed a crime. Take me to court. But when I wipe the floor with you and then laugh at you later, not you. I'm talking about the tatted Jedi. Then he'll know why. Because I know what I can prove, and I know what he can't.
G-Man, I'm
So-
gonna post a link in your private chat. This
Yeah.
is regarding the thing earlier about the drunk comment. This is proving to you that this is a an account that's not me. So I'm gonna post this in there. You can please screen share it for me, or I can
Is this
screen
the
share
YouTube
it.
thingy that shows that's not you?
Huh?
The fake
Yeah.
Jules account?
It's the one proving that it's not me.
Okay, give me a second.
And you need to play it from the start because it's like it's like 10 seconds.
All right, give me a second here. Let me close this first. Let me do a screen share. Give me a second here. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me
Wait
know
a
if you
minute.
need
Hold
to
on a
do it.
minute. Wait. Hold on a minute. Who's Bite Me TJ? Who is that?
I
Y'all
don't
know these guys?
The only person I'm expecting is Nick.
I'm saying though, but who's Bite Me TJ? One of you guys know him?
I have no idea.
Bite Me TJ, I can't bring you in here because I don't know you yet. All right? I don't know who you are. All right? Let me share this link from for Jules. Give me a second here. I gotta open it first. Hold on. And then I gotta pause it.
And some idiot, I don't know why you keep bringing up the Brick comment when you told me to break my spine again. You're irrelevant. That when your morality is not. If you want to sit here and compare, talked about me breaking my spine again, laughed how it was so funny that I fractured my spine. So let's not sit here and try to say like, oh, she made a Brick comment about Sabella. Like, congrats.
All right. The video is called Fake Jules Account. Hold on. Here we go. All right, you guys are about to take a look at what Jules is talking about in a minute here. So give me a second here. This is the video. Can you see this?
Fast. No, it's
Can you see
okay right
this?
there. Yeah, go down.
All right.
Go down a little bit. Scroll down your screen
All right.
so I can see the whole thing. Okay, no. Okay,
Right, there
look.
we go.
Like it's gonna go into the chat. I'm gonna click on the comment. Watch. You're gonna see me click on it. It's gonna give me the option to block it. I can't block my own account. So watch. I'm gonna prove to you that I'm on my official account in a second. This is my official account. I cannot block myself in a chat. That's impossible. So that was somebody pretending to be me. Like I told you, and somebody in the chat said I was lying. I'm not lying because I never said that. Never.
Somebody's creating some divide and conquer.
I'm telling you, this is what I'm trying to get through to people is that people are trying to create drama that when there's no drama, trying to make it like, oh, us against Carrie and it's team versus team. It is not like that. For the millionth time, it's not like that. So whoever's doing that, you're trolling. At the end of the day, congrats. But like I said, I was here to prove that wasn't me. And then someone says, no one cares, but you did care. When y'all were up my ass just 5 seconds ago saying, oh, that was you. That was you. It wasn't. And I just proved it wasn't. So now y'all want to not care. Got it.
I know one thing. The one thing I do want to be careful with, because I did a little bit of research on this, is I want to be a little, going back to the whole Shanny kids thing and whatnot, because of COPPA and some other laws that are out there. Some of y'all better start being careful talking about them because y'all can find.
Well, Cal Productions, your entire content is drama. And, do you think I haven't admitted that I'm a troll? But to sit here and try to create something between me and Carrie and saying I called her a drunk, that's a lie for a fact. So, Lowe's Cows, you can shut the fuck up because that's simply you're sitting here trying to compare apples to oranges.
All right, so I don't know nothing about that, but that's the only reason I want to talk to you, Jules. I want to talk to you about the money issue. Or whatever. If you're saying that you're not giving them no money, I ain't no way for me to prove.
I'm not giving them money. And so for the fact that people keep saying I'm giving them hundreds, I want proof. I'm still waiting for this proof that I've given hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars because I haven't. I have not given them that. So let's stop. Okay, well I'm a lying bitch then, Lowe's Cab Productions, and your content sucks. So there are both of our opinions.
I don't know about
today.
that. Lowe's Cab Productions is kind of funny. I don't know how you can look at
Sabella,
that.
Sabella, where were you and Bruce on January 6th?
Lowe's Cow's funny.
I was probably locked in the same room I've been locked in for 3 fucking years. How about that?
Where were you and Bruce on January 6th?
She must be cracking up watching this stuff. She must be dying laughing.
Where were you on January 6th?
I literally just told you I was probably locked in that room that I've been locked in for 3 fucking years.
No, actually, there's a video of you and Bruce sitting on a bus stop going somewhere.
What the? You're just making crap up now.
Wait a minute, hold on. Are you dot dropping her, Jules?
What are you talking about?
Are you talking about
Sabella and Bruce sitting on a bus stop?
Is there a video with that going on?
Yeah, Bruce posted it, I think.
A while
ago.
Yeah, make sure this stuff is public knowledge for y'all say stuff like that.
Yeah, he put it on his YouTube channel, I think.
That was on Bruce's account.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it, I think.
Yeah. All right. So now that we clear all of that up, are you guys satisfied with the whole Sabella stuff or whatever? Because
Well, there's nothing to be
there's
said.
another
I
part of this
don't
we need to get to regarding the Geek Room.
care. I mean, my opinion is Sabella and Bruce, they clearly have issues. They need to go to counseling and not be airing it out on people's panels. Because, Sabella, if you do, you know how this works. This is the internet. If you and Bruce bring this
first
all
off,
over
no,
people's panels,
stop.
it becomes open for criticism. I'm not going to be reviewing it because I don't give a shit, but it does open it up for everyone else to talk about it because you went on Nick's panel drunk and then
Right.
Bruce gets up there and then you guys start arguing. And the
No,
second that
okay,
I saw
stop.
that and I was like,
Stop.
oh my God.
No,
Okay, here we go. It's
here's
like,
what
I don't
happened.
understand why that has to be
All
public.
right. So if you want my recommendation on this,
Here.
Bert, you said that you're not going to do it.
I don't care. That's not
and
my
I'm saying
content.
this, and I'm saying this on pure ignorance. But I know Sabella well enough to know that she's been around this community for a long time, and it's not like she can't fight back. Like this woman downloads everything that happens on the internet. So
I don't care, honestly.
I mean,
everybody has a right to respond. So
Can I
have a response. Like, I don't understand what you want from me.
Yeah.
Because that's not what happened. What happened was that morning he went and posted it on a bunch of people's channels, all kinds of lies about me, and it got so bad that we had to address it. Because
that's what I'm saying. You both. I'm not blaming this on you, Sabella. Okay, please hear me. I'm not saying that you're at fault and he's innocent. I'm saying that you and Bruce equally brought this to the internet when it should have been a private matter. Now that it has been brought on YouTube and probably other places too, now you guys are going to have to deal with people talking about it because that's unfortunately what the internet is.
All right. So Sabella, if you guys are all satisfied with talking about this,
no,
and everything,
we're not. I'm not satisfied with this. No, because this is bullshit. I did not bring it out. The only person who knew about it before he went out and told everybody what was going on was Nick. Literally.
Then who did Nick tell then? I mean, then bring it up with him. Because whoever it is that did that should have kept it private.
It was Bruce that told everybody. He's the one who went around and literally posted on other people's channels all kinds of lies. And it got so bad with the people in the chat, we had to address it. There was no other option. And the fact that you would blame me for him doing it is ridiculous.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. It turns about us being, we approve of domestic violence or some shit. But these are the same people who laugh at Rev and Shanny for beating each other.
Okay.
It's so funny then and there.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I've never said any of that. And Jules just proved that the person who was saying it in Shanny's chat was a cloned account.
Wait. So she just said what again? I missed that.
She's once again accusing you of saying the whole brick comment.
No, she's talking about the drunk comment.
The drug comment?
No, the drunk comment is what she's talking about. The brick comment, they pulled up the thing, and it was when I said that so Bruce should hit. So I forgot what exactly it says. It has something to do with the brick. I don't know.
But don't you guys think the Geek Room should stop being jealous of Carrie?
Should kill me, but that's beside the point.
Don't you guys think that the
kill
Geek Room should stop being jealous of Carrie?
I don't give a shit.
Is not jealous of
Nick
Carrie,
Bravo's in the background. Y'all want me to bring him in?
Yeah, Sabella said she wanted him in here.
Bring him in.
You sure? Because I don't want Nick coming in my room talking about their dancing reindeers in the sky or whatever.
No, he
did on my other channel.
I promise you he's going to take it seriously.
All right, gotcha. All right.
You hear me, Nick? You better take it seriously.
Here we go. All right.
Okay. So, first of all, as I see it, we have the two lol cows, Jules and Burnt Toast in here, basically being hypocrites. So let's talk about what's going on. Jules, shut up and listen.
Oh, Nick. Oh, Nick.
All right, I'm going to let you guys go at it for like 10 minutes.
One of the things, Jules, shut your mouth and let me talk.
Oh, I don't have to shut my
Shut
mouth.
your mouth and let me talk.
Why don't you get a job?
Quiet. Quiet.
No, I don't have to be quiet, actually.
Quiet, little
I
cow.
don't. You don't have to tell me how to shut up.
Jules, the little cow.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
Toasty, you can turn this into a song. This is your next song, dog. It's gonna be an absolute certified banger.
Quiet.
This is supposed to help Sabella. How?
I'm trying to
Yeah,
to
right.
give
They keep
an
interrupting him.
explanation to something, and Toasty and Jules can't shut the fuck up long enough to listen to me have a fucking conversation.
Let's let him have the floor.
Because they're Lulz cows.
Oh, got him.
First and foremost, what I'm seeing a lot of is that, both Jules and Burnt Toast are part of this group of, the Geek Room, Black Guy TV, Drag, others, who are basically part of cancel culture, basically take somebody's mistake and then basically want to punish them for eternity. But also at the same time, when they themselves make a mistake, oh, it's no big deal. Deny, right? Okay, we got it. They're Lulz cows, okay? Now, in G-Man's defense, because I know Burnt Toast has been repeatedly using rhetoric to manipulate the context in regards to G-Man's actions of basically enabling the addicts. First and foremost, he does not shut the fuck up, Burnt Toast. You
Shut the fuck up, Burnt Toast.
Shut up, cow. Shut
That's
up.
Jules. That's not
Cow.
me.
Cow.
Okay.
Cow.
All right.
Cow. Silence,
This
cow.
is great.
Somebody's got to put you
Gotta
right.
mute rituals. Be silent. See, the minute that I start to defend G-Man, the cow known as Jules needs to go blah, 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 blah,
Okay,
blah.
you doing this on purpose?
She
You have a
knows I'm
point?
calling her out.
Can you
He
mute
doesn't
them?
have
Okay,
a point.
let's
This
talk about
is not
this,
beneficial
okay?
for the
Just
conversation.
everybody be quiet. I'm going to defend G-Man here, okay? Because first and foremost, once G-Man realized and found out that Shani and Rev were abusing the kids, then he actually did say that he wasn't going to fucking enable them. He wasn't going to fucking help them out anymore. And the fact of it is, though, is we got the Lulz cows, Toasty and Jules, constantly going on and on and on about how G-Man is a horrible person for not knowing that they were, but like Shani and Rev were abusing their kids. But see, here's the thing. This is the big issue because I am so sick of seeing you two Lulz cows, basically like a lot of other Lulz cows, the Geek Room, the Black Guy TV, all these Lulz cows, who want to sit there and every time somebody you don't like does something wrong or did something wrong years ago, you want to be a gatekeeper and punish and bring into the present something that doesn't matter. But when somebody does something wrong that you like, especially when you yourself do something wrong, the first thing you want to do is start babbling about how it doesn't matter. Oh, the context, blah, blah, blah. So don't even start with the hypocrisy talk unless you're willing to face the fact that you
Might
are
be too late. I
both
don't know who you
a
are.
couple
That's
of
all
low
that is.
cows.
Can I ask you a question, Nick?
No,
Okay.
I'm not tolerating your shit.
Okay. So when's the last time that I did G-Man content?
100 years
know,
ago,
I
right?
don't watch your fucking channel. But I
Right.
know you
It's
well enough
been
to know
a
you're low.
very long time. So I actually am not talking about him.
All right.
but
Not
you
doing
Well, I
content
don't
on
know,
him.
'cause you're a low
I didn't
cow.
even bring any of this up. It was actually G-Man who brought it up. So
All I wanted to know was why Jules was giving money to Shani. That's honestly all I wanted to know.
Yeah,
And
why
the
is
Jules
Jules
brought up
giving
everything
money
under
to
the sun,
Shani?
under the moon, and
Why
under
am
the
I
sun.
getting money to
So,
Shani?
Yeah, you're mad at Shani.
they're so desperate for views.
We have
know?
the receipts. Carrie has the receipts. G-Man
Hey,
has the receipts. We all
Nick,
have
I
the
really
receipts.
like that video
there.
of getting drug across the street.
Oh, whatever. See, that's what I mean.
That's
Something that
hilarious.
happened
You
over
talk about
10
everybody
years
else being a
ago,
cow,
and
but you're like the
bringing it
biggest
back up
cow.
into the present to try to
You know what? I
discredit it.
really do ship
Because,
you
you
and
know, they
Sabella. Y'all
can't
would make a
say, no,
great
no, no, no,
couple.
no,
Shani and Rev, y'all want to come in here?
You
The
wanna
link's
get
in
in
the
them
live chat.
cheeks?
Shani and Rev, y'all want to come
No,
in?
yeah.
Cow.
it's not
Just
enough of a shit show
half.
yet.
Listen and
Shit.
learn. The thing of it is you know you can't argue against my idea and against the facts of the matter and against the truth. So
I'm enabling this entire thing right now by allowing this to go on. Anyway, don't have it professional boring again.
I don't even know what his
Dumb
point
ideas
is.
won't get scrutinized.
Carrie, you're
No,
welcome.
that's not how
The rest
reality
of the people that's going to use this, you're welcome.
Burnt Toast, Jules, I don't give a flying fig. You're both a couple of cows. And
Okay.
it's funny because you, the Geek Room, Black Eye TV, all these idiots. You're just a bunch of freaking lowscows.
Thank you.
And that's
I
the thing
appreciate
of it
that.
is you
Thank
want to sit
you.
there and hold other people accountable for actions that you
You know,
yourself.
Burnt Toast is going to make a
And
million
what's
videos about you, right, Nick?
This is
I take the
awesome.
focus
Burnt
off.
Toast is going to make a million videos
Now,
about you, Nick.
Jules, why are you giving Shani money? Why are you enabling drug addicts like Shani and Rev, Jules? Jules, you stupid little cow. Tell us why. Tell us why.
Actually, I just bought them their 5th house. So
Yeah, Jules pays my mortgage too.
I pay
She
the
pays
mortgage.
all my
I'm gonna buy
bills.
G-Man a Lamborghini. Okay, G-Man, you can have a Lamborghini.
Why you're talking nonsense, you little cow? You little cow. You little
Nick,
cow. I'm gonna
Nick,
chase
I
you
will
all
buy
over
you
the
another
field.
bookshelf.
I'm
Will
gonna
that make
chase
you
you
happy?
all over the
I will
field
buy you another
with a
bookshelf.
big
See how I
old
bring this
branding
nonsense
iron,
all
and
together?
I'm gonna fucking
Hopefully
poke
everybody
you
get
with
back
that
to
big
work.
old branding
Golden
iron.
Shannon.
You stupid
Anyway,
little
guys,
cow.
this is a phenomenal show
Not the
tonight.
Vagisil
I'm gonna have to
I'm
background.
gonna own these
Before
cows.
I lose my sanity.
Can we listen to
Talk
the
to
Gummy
you
Bear
guys
song?
I'm
later.
gonna own these cows.
I want to listen to the Gummy Bear song.
They are
Nick
cows.
knows